What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a Monday dining review. We are here at the Wave, which is located at Disney's Contemporary Resort. We were going to do this a couple weeks ago, but we went to Chef Mickey's. One thing you might not know about this place is that they have a buffet, but they also have a menu that you can order from. So you would think that maybe one of us would do the buffet, one of us would order, but we both decided to do the buffet.
Like Josh said, both of us got the buffet. I tried a few different things up there. I had the typical like sausage, bacon, Mickey waffle, of course. I actually think my favorite thing I had up there today was the cheese Danish. I haven't had one of those in a long time though, so maybe that's why I was just craving one. Now this buffet is $23 a person, and it does actually include hot or cold beverages. I actually got a mimosa to drink, which is almost gone. And mimosas are separate. My mimosa was $12. However, for $19 you can get bottomless mimosas.
So I basically got nothing of what Taylor had. I always like to try to go for some of the different things, see what those kind of options are. So they had some cheesy bacon grits up there. Pretty good. It was a little too sticky for me, but overall the flavor was so good. I liked it. They had some egg with chorizo, and then they had some tortillas. So I think like they had at 1900 Park Fair, we could kind of make your own like little egg burrito. I did the same thing here, which is really nice. Great flavor. Peppers and onions were cooked really well. Chorizo was cooked well. And the eggs were so nice and light and fluffy. They weren't, like overdone or underdone by any means. One thing I always like to get if I have a buffet option to choose from are biscuits and gravy. One of my favorite things to get for breakfast. Again, very good. Sausage gravy was cooked really well. And then they had a nice assortment of fruits up there. I think the raspberries might be a little bit sour, but everything else was good. So overall, I think this was actually a pretty good buffet. So I had coffee and an orange juice, which is included with the price of the buffet. So we just finished eating here at the Wave. I do apologize that this is a super short video, but we got breakfast and then we're heading out because if you guys remember, we're going to Disneyland. So if you're watching this 6 months from now, we're not going to Disneyland. We've already been. Anyways, food was actually really good. We've been here before for dinner. I think dinner was really great.
Dinner was good.
Which was like almost 2 years ago now?
It was a long time ago.
It was. But it was really good.
It was good. It was like a hidden gem almost.
It was. I think the only thing that was kind of off today was just service. Our server was she just wasn't really like all there, which is unfortunate. But what's really great about this place is that if you're staying here and you want to like eat and get over to the park, but you don't want to go upstairs to the quick service area, you can do the buffet. And the buffet is super quick. It
is really quick.
You can basically get seated, get in and get out within a half hour, and walk right over.
Yeah, and if you notice, like while we were talking, at least when Josh was talking, there was like nobody seated back behind him. That whole section was open. There were a couple people that had walked up and just walked in without reservations, so.
The turnover here is really quick. They basically, everybody's coming in, they want to eat, and then want to go over to the park. Most likely, that's what I'm guessing.
There's no characters either, so you can do this as like a buffet. It's much cheaper, no characters, and it's like kind of the same thing you would get at a character buffet. I mean, it's a little bit smaller, but it was still a pretty good selection of food.
It is. I mean, obviously the difference here is that you're paying, 20-something compared to like 40-something. You're not meeting any characters. So that's the difference. But if you don't have a reservation, you want to come here and eat, I suggest you still come in, walk down and try it out, because there were, several families while we were waiting to be seated who came in and said, we don't have reservations, we'd like to sit. But
and they got them in.
We were here, it's now been, what time is it? It's been an hour. The restaurant did not fill up.
No,
so there were a ton of
all.
open tables. So it's not like they won't seat you. But I'd recommend checking it out. Even though we had an off day with the server, the food's still really good. And I'd like to go back and try the actual menu, but again, I mean, I think most people are coming in there to do the buffet. So
Yeah, it's a little quicker. So let us know, have you ever been to the Wave for breakfast? So let us know, have you ever been to the Wave for breakfast?